It's an amazing feeling. A lot of hard work went into this place. We kept adding parts to the project. So to see the excitement with the clients, fans, partners, people, this has been like the number one question people have been asking me over the last year or so. In addition to when are you going to win a Stanley Cup? But, we got to the Cup last year, so they started laying off our back, and it's been all about opening up this IcePlex. So it's great.
And for it to be a place where the team and the community kind of join forces,
yeah.
How exciting is that? Because it is a practice facility for the team, but there's a ton of stuff here that people in the community can do too.
Yeah, it's, the practice facility is a big part of it, but there's so many more elements to it with beautiful store that I think you've all seen, the restaurant, second sheet of ice, music venue. So it's really an entertainment district, full service restaurant, partnered with a local restaurant group. So we see this as like a communal hub, like bringing everyone together, bringing families together. And we're right in the middle of a park, right? So you have kids playing soccer on Saturday, Sunday mornings. I come here every Saturday morning for gymnastics, so I'm going to drag my kids into here. Maybe grab a Bloody Mary and throw Flora on the ice. But we'll basically have everything for people to enjoy and have fun. So.
You talked about the team. Obviously, on ice has been so good, not just last season, but for multiple seasons now.
Yeah.
What does it mean now to capitalize on that by opening a place like this?
It's like we planned it this way, right? Like go to the Stanley Cup and open up this beautiful facility. But this was 4 or 5 years in the making. But it is nice to marry the two up, where the team has been very consistent over the last couple of years, and then to deliver this to them. And they've been in here for a few months. We wanted to get the team in first, work out some kinks. They've been here since December. I know the players are raving and loving it. And now, they're right here. The practices are going to be open. Morning skates will be open. So we just feel like a lot more connected to the family and the fans and their, which we call a local family. And then we'll continue to run, the facility in Coral Springs, and obviously we have the arena. So we now have 3 big facilities in the county, all from the Everglades to the beaches. We got hockey everywhere.
On that, we always read, Fort Lauderdale is one of the hottest rising cities in the U.S. Just to plant a flag here,
yes.
How important is that?
Yeah, absolutely. Previous to this, we had our 3 sheets of ice in Coral Springs. We had the big rink in Sunrise. So to now have 2 more sheets, we can do major tournaments. We can compete with some of the big dogs that are out there that are bringing, youth hockey. And people, I think, are going to want to be here in January, February versus something like Quebec. But that's a great place to go to too. But I think in January, people would prefer, being here. So the rise of Fort Lauderdale and being close to the airport, maybe 10 minutes away, is going to be great for just growing the game more.
More than just growing the sport and growing your fan base with community.
Yeah.
Why is it so important to focus on community here in South Florida?
Yeah, our owner said it best. I always quote him when he bought the team. He sees this as like a community-owned team, and he's just a steward of this like incredible asset. And so we want to give back. A lot of us served in the military, so we enjoy giving back. We want to have a sense of purpose. So of course we want to win. Of course we want to grow the brand, but any chance we can give back. And it's the war memorial, its heritage is all about giving back and honoring veterans. So we're going to revitalize the auditorium, and then offer a bunch of public skating, learn to skate, learn to play. So it's all coming together for us.
Beautiful.
So, thanks.
Anything else for Matt?
I just want to ask Matt, just obviously you mentioned all the parties involved. Could you even guesstimate how many people would you say had a notable hand in this thing? 'Cause it took a lot of people.
I would say 50 to 75 people that like materially spent a lot of time. We did ribbon cutting photos. We had the official one, and then we had like 5 fake ones, if you will. It wasn't the actual official one, but we did ones for our executive team. We did a project management team, which included our architects, GC. We had Sean McCaffrey here, who was the pioneer of all this. So it was wonderful to bring all those people out, and that's why I wanted to mention all the government relationships, because there's a lot of times where we're applying for permits, we're changing our mind, we're doing putting a door in a different spot, and they worked around the clock for us. So very, very grateful for all their participation. Yeah.